Welcome to our very first episode of Shiksha Talkies. This is a brand new initiative by Shiksha where we catch up with some movers and shakers of the Indian education system and bring them and their thoughts closer to you. Our guest today is Mr. Sanjay Padode, a 1989 pass out of BITS Pilani. He's a serial entrepreneur. He founded Dataline and Research Technologies India Limited, or DART for short, followed by Asian CERC that has now been acquired by Religare. He then founded IFIM Business School along with his father, which happens to be an AACSB accredited business school today. More importantly, he's the president and chancellor of Vijayabhumi University, which is being set up in Karjat or New Mumbai. Our conversation today is going to focus mostly on this exciting new venture. What does all this mean for students and who are looking for admission in the year 2021? What all can they look forward to?
Now, when you're doing engineering, would you miss 2 years? So I've been an engineer, right? 11th and 12th. Whatever I studied in physics, chemistry and maths, I repeated in my first and second year. So we were all preparing for IIT JEE, and whatever books we did, we had to relearn all of that same books in the first and the second year. So actually there was no value addition in terms of knowledge, but the way this was taught to us was different. And therefore, my liking for some of the subjects that I disliked in my 11th and 12th totally disappeared because it was application oriented, it was not examination oriented. What to apply where rather than how to actually do it. And the moment you start teaching that, I think people will open up. So MBA 4.0 is an MBA degree not for the CAT guys. That's the best definition I can give you. The traditional CAT chasers, we are not chasing the CAT database at all for this MBA 4.0. 70% of them are engineers. They are just taught a lot of quant. Where is the creativity in MBA? Why are we not teaching MBA to lawyers? Why are we not teaching MBA to people who have done design? Why are we not teaching MBA to people who are from commerce, yet people teach, but what about arts? MBA, when people are taking admissions, they are looking at your CAT score. The arts guys are the worst in the CAT score because they don't do a lot of maths in them, right? We are targeting specific schools like NID, we are targeting law schools like National Law Universities, we are targeting National Institute of Fashion Technology, people with 1-2 year experience there or who are graduating from there, and telling them, welcome to this MBA program. We won't treat you like an engineer. We'll treat you like a designer. We'll treat you like a fashion technologist. We'll maybe treat you like a hotel management personnel. But this is a softer MBA, not that hardcore MBA. That's us. I'll give you the difference between BBA and BCom. So IFIM Business School, like I said, is an integral part of Vijayabhumi University. So essentially, Vijayabhumi University may be new, but it has a 25-year legacy and it has an AACSB accredited school inside it. Now, because we are AACSB accredited, in AACSB there are 2 accreditations. One is business and the other is accounting. The BCom program, the only way we could get into the accounting standards of AACSB was launching a program dedicated to accounting. And our BCom program is a pure program dedicated to professional accounting. So we are doing something in collaboration with ACCA, CMA, CIMA in that. So if you're looking for a CPA, if you're looking at for a career in that area, you can get into the BCom side. You don't necessarily want to be a chartered accountant who can sign balance sheets, but you want to be a chief financial officer of a company. So that would be your entry point. On the BBA side, you're more broader, more generic. So you're looking at a marketing function, HR function, business analytic function, data science function. You're looking at compliance and regulations because you got a law school there. So law school is offering some courses into BBA to make that guy nearly equivalent to a company secretary, but not a company secretary you can sign. So he can work in the secretarial and compliance department. So the number of specializations that BBA offers are huge. Again, making the BBA degree by itself liberal. So it's a liberal in a liberal format. Okay, if I go to BCom, I've got 4 pathways in BCom. I got CMA, I got CIMA, I got ACCA, I got CPS, 4 pathways. In BBA, I got digital forensics. I've got business analytics. So everywhere, it's like, again, more choices and choices and choices giving in the whole system. Hiring faculty is one of the most critical things in this to set the culture. Okay, I'll tell you how. If you look at the choice of courses we have offered, okay, they are all business related courses. None of these courses are outside of business. And we have been in the business of providing business education for the last 25 years. Okay, so we have about 45 faculty in IFM Business School, and there's a whole set of younger faculty as research associates who are being trained by these faculties. So we are looking at sourcing faculty from foreign schools which have gone through this kind of an environment, or younger faculty who have just finished their FPM under the mentorship of faculty like Professor A. Parsuraman, who's the Pro-Chancellor, and a lot of other faculties like Suraj from State University of New York. So we have got a set of faculty mentors who are mentoring research associates down to be the next generation of faculty. A lot of our curriculum, even in our IFM Business School and everywhere, is delivered by practice faculty. So there's going to be a lot of practice faculty coming from Bombay and Pune into the institution to teach. There will be a lot of supervised learning sessions where our TAs and RAs will basically help students understand concept. So it's going to be faculty comes in, stays for 3 days on our campus. We got a beautiful campus, stay there for 3 days, teach completely and go. After that, the RAs and TAs take over to basically finish off the assignments, coach them, mentor them, and again you come back. So it's going to be modular form of teaching that's going to be there, which is going to be adopted as well.
Great. Thank you so much, Sanjay ji, for taking out the time to be with us. It was just fabulous. I mean, this is one of the most interesting conversations I've had in a long time, and I'm sure our students are going to love listening to every bit of this. Thank you so much for taking out the time and being a part of Shiksha Talkies.